Hi there. Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where what we do here is keep great radio from the past alive. And today we're featuring a legendary radio and television personality, Bob Sirott. Bob actually started on the radio back in the early 70s as a weekender and fill-in guy at WBBM-FM. And then he had the opportunity of a lifetime getting a job at 89 WLS. And he was there from the early 70s right up to 1979. He was great on WLS. Lots of personality. He was quirky. He was great. And then he decided to take his talents to TV. He went to work on WBBM TV for a while, and after about 5 years there, he landed a job at CBS Television and was seen nationwide on the TV show West 57th Street. Then he came back to Chicago, was doing local TV at WMAQ, and did a few other things. But eventually, he came back to his first love, radio, and was working for a while middays at WGN. And then in 2019, Sirott landed the morning show at 720 WGN. And he did a great job on that morning show. Hey, if you like what you hear, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever we post anything new. All right, let's go back with Bob Sirott on 89 WLS.
Gets in trouble early unless he's injured. Larry Wilson said he's sticking with him the whole ball game. That's an order from club president Bill Bidwell.
Now, this is their rookie quarterback.
Well,
right?
He's not a rookie. He's been with them a few years out of the University of Missouri. And he quarterbacked Missouri to upset wins while he was there, including a victory over Alabama down in Birmingham. So he's been through pressure before.
So St. Louis seems to be playing more for the future here Sunday. Well, the Bears' future is this Sunday, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but they're 2-0 with Pasarkowitz at the helm. So I think the Bears are going to have a tough time.
We'll see.
WLS weather becoming windy under fair skies tonight. Partly cloudy, windy, warmer tomorrow. Partly cloudy, windy, much colder on Sunday with a chance of snow flurries. The low tonight 30 early in the night, then steadier or rising later. High tomorrow 48, the high Sunday 32. WLS temperature officially now 35 degrees. This is Bud Miller. Now WLS traffic with Dan Cole.
But I'm afraid we have a very bad accident now on the outbound Edens Expressway. A car spun out and flipped over. It's at Dundee Road, blocking the two left lanes, the center and left lane. It's solid from about Willow Road to Dundee, northbound or outbound of the Edens. Traffic is using only the right lane and right shoulders. The traffic just trickling through there. Inbound as well. There's a gaper's delay. Avoid the north end of the outbound Edens if at all possible this afternoon. Another very serious accident, a fatal one in Cedar Lake, Indiana on southbound Route 41 near Cedar Lake, and that accident is blocking one southbound lane on Route 41. Chicago's expressways for the trip home this afternoon. The Ryan is heavy leaving the downtown area. Stop and go local and express lanes from 41st out to 79th, a half hour. Roosevelt to 99th. On the Stevenson outbound, heavy from the Ryan most of the way out to Pulaski, and then an opening to First, slow most of the way from First out to LaGrange Road. Lakeshore Drive to Harlem, 20 to LaGrange Road should take you about 30. On the outbound Eisenhower, 40 from the post office to Manheim and stop and go from Homan to 17th. Inbound extension slow around North Avenue. Inbound Ike slow 17th to First. Kennedy isn't that bad this afternoon. Stop and go Addison to Nagel. Express look pretty good. 30 from Ontario out to Manheim. Inbound is slow at the west end and then slow from North Avenue through the downtown area. From the Hancock Observatory, that's WLS Shadow Traffic. I'm Dan Cole, brought to you by your Interstate Transmissions dealers.
Interstate Transmissions, they do a better job on transmissions because transmissions are the only job they do. See your yellow pages for any one of their conveniently located dealers.
WLS wants to play some mind games with you to test the capacity of your brain. So listen closely for a chance to call in and get your brain in gear. You could win a package of assorted games to play at home to keep your mind stimulated. The touchstone comes sometime this hour on the only one, WLS Chicago.
WLS, Bob Sirott, Homeward Bound. If we ask what's your favorite radio station, say WLS, and your Christmas wish could come true. WLS, 10 after 5, tickets to see Aerosmith at the amphitheater. Listen for a chance to win your pair beginning Monday at 2 o'clock with, I think it'll be either John Davidson or McLean Stevenson here on WLS. J.D. Southard coming up momentarily. You search and search and search for the best hi-fi deal around. and the day after you buy your gear, someone else advertises it for less than you paid. Well, that's too bad, isn't it? No, it isn't. Not at Playback. Playback knows how frustrating that is, and that's why they've created their holiday price guarantee. If you see something you bought at Playback advertised for less by another local merchant within 30 days, bring that ad to Playback, and they'll meet or beat that price. Or if anyone in town has an advertised price on an item Playback stocks, they'll meet or beat that price. Playback tries to always offer the lowest prices, and in most cases does. The guarantee is for those once-in-a-while kind of deals. The lowest hi-fi prices in town, only at Playback. Guaranteed.
Playback, the electronic playback.
A Pioneer 40-watt hi-fi system featuring their receiver and speakers plus a BSR turntable for $299 at Playback.
Working for you, working for you. Commonwealth Edison, working for you.
Hi, this is Ed Powers for Commonwealth Edison. You know, one of Santa's biggest helpers is electricity, but you've got to use it carefully. So make sure all your Christmas lights are UL listed, and check them each year for frayed wiring, loose connections, and broken sockets. Don't overload your circuits either, and never use indoor lights outdoors. If your Christmas tree is plastic, check to see that it's non-flammable before stringing your lights. And make sure you keep them away from metal tinsel and ornaments. Also, never string Christmas lights on a metal tree. Use floodlights instead. Most of all, remember, before you go visiting or go to sleep, go turn out your lights. We want your Christmas to be as merry and bright as possible, but we want it to be safe, too.
Working for you, Commonwealth Edison.
What I'm really looking for is what I haven't seen before.
It's waiting at the Limited and nowhere else. Waiting at the Limited and nowhere else.
For Christmas, get her what every girl can't get enough of. Great fashion shirts. The Limited's got them all. Preppy Oxfords, lace-trimmed wovens, button-downs, plaids, stripes with white collars, and all the colors you can imagine.
What I'm really looking for is what I haven't seen before.
It's waiting at the Limited and nowhere else.
Give her the best blouse she's ever worn, the Poly Silk. It looks like silk, feels like silk. $29 blouses, only $19. Soft, sexy blouses, gifts everybody wants, only $19 at the Limited.
What you're really looking for is what you haven't seen before. It's waiting at the Limited and nowhere else.
Shop for great fashion gifts at all Limited stores, including the Mackenzie Park downtown, the Brickyard, and the Water Tower on North Michigan Avenue.
Music Radio WLS.
WLS lays for the weather people. Windy tonight, but clear skies, low about 30, and then up to 48 tomorrow. Sunday for the Bear game, chance of snow flurries, high about 32. That's what it is right now in town. 3-2. WLS public servant to the solar system. If you see a case of air or water pollution, contact the Environmental Protection Agency, 345-9780. WLS with another mind game challenge and your chance to win a brain-stimulating package of fun and games coming up in minutes on Music Radio. 5:23, Casey and the band, and a check of traffic in 1 minute.
There's a new shampoo that's made to clean.
But gently, this shampoo's not mean.
It's spring feeling shampoo.
New spring feeling spring water shampoo is made with pure natural spring water. It super cleans, but gently.
Your hair will sparkle, shimmer, bounce, and shine.
Feels so nice and looks so fine.
With spring feeling shampoo.
It's new.
Spring feeling shampoo.
Conditioner, too.
Spring feeling spring water shampoo.
No wonder they call the blues the blues. Sound has color. That's why Sony is introducing audio tape with full color sound. It can actually record more sound than you can hear to reproduce every shade of color that's in the sound itself. Sony tape. Full color sound. Then you'll hear all the blues in the blues.
Let's hit the Depressway now. Dan?
It is depressing this afternoon, Bob. On the outbound Edens Express, we've been watching that very bad accident at Dundee Road where a car flipped over. A couple lanes were blocked. Word now is that all lanes are open outbound on the Edens at Dundee, but it's solid. Crawling outbound or northbound on the Edens from roughly Winnetka to Dundee. Avoid the spot or anticipate lots of delays if you're heading outbound of the Edens at the far north end of that expressway. On the Stevenson outbound, it's heavy from Damon to Pulaski and slow at the west end around LaGrange Road. Lakeshore Drive to Harlem should take you 20 under 30 if you're traveling to LaGrange Road. The Ryan heavy leaving the downtown area, stop and go local and express lanes from 45th out to 75th. Ike stop and go. Cicero to Manheim, 40 from the post office to Manheim. Inbound extension slow from York to North Avenue, and the inbound Eisenhower is slow from 17th to Des Plaines Avenue. Ontario to Manheim and the outbound Kennedy should take you only 30 minutes. It's pretty good up to Montrose, then stop and go from there to Nagle. Express are okay all the way out. Inbound slow at the west end around O'Hare, again at Cumberland, and then slow through the downtown exit area. From the Hancock Observatory, that's WLS Shadow Traffic. I'm Dan Cole.
WLS.
I love you.
Please don't go.
Thank you, Don Malukas, Vice President and General Manager of WLS. But I'll be here tomorrow, don't worry. 32 is the temperature. Low tonight, 30. High tomorrow, 48. Sunday, 32.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.